Alright, welcome to the Aether. This is a mod that's been around a long time. You can see we get some Skyroot logs. This is basically what you find in the Aether. It can make Skyroot planks. If we take a look, it's probably at the end, maybe. One thing you can do with this, there is a thing called the Book of Lore. So for instance, if I took a Skyroot boat, I wonder if that would go in there. Let's see. Take the boat. Okay, so for instance like that. It looks like everything has got like a category. Let's do this command, kill any type equals not player. So let's see what that thing dropped. Aero clouds. So there's different types of aero cloud. They can be made into parachutes. Okay. This is another type of aero cloud. I think we can. Golden aero cloud. Made into a golden parachute. Let's take a look at the golden parachute as well. We'll get through like a bunch of different things, I'm sure, but it's one of those. 20 usage. So that is the good one. So for instance, let's see, say we want to go down here. That seems to work all right. Don't hold it down though. Now generally when you're in the Aether, I recall there is something about the holy stone. So one thing you can do is there's a certain type of bucket that is easier to make, right? The Skyroot bucket, which is made out of the Skyroot logs, obviously. So we can put that in the book. It's used to contain acre plant poison. Or nice, yeah, okay. What's that one then? That's probably there. Let's see. Interesting. Let's just see how that system works. I don't remember this. So if you have one of these things, can I just... There you go, get a Skyroot. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly where we're going to find this enemy, but we can create the poison like that. Probably don't want to drink it though. And what do we do with this? And we can make poison darts. Oh right, that's in the first dungeon, isn't it? So we actually take a look at what the dungeon. Let's just make sure we take care of this thing first. Gotta be careful with them. But they give you another type of aero cloud, which can't actually be used for anything. That one. But like I was mentioning before, let's look at this holy business, because the holy business I think is useful to understand. The holy stone. Yeah, you need a certain the altar thing. So basically, the altar is made with the zanite, right? Zanite is basically. Let's just have a little wander about. But I'm pretty sure that zanite is kind of the easiest material to get. Let's just take a look at some of the materials we've got here. So ambrosium is an early game material. So that's actually what we need to make the Book of Lore, so you can see what's going on. There's they get the torches, so they're the replacement. This is an interesting one. The grass. I guess if you need silk touch, enchanted ether grass probably grows stuff faster. There was like yeah. Is there anything else? Not really. I'm pretty sure I played a version of the Aether which has got more than that on it there, in terms of ambrosia. But ambrosia is definitely useful to have. Oh, there's actually an infinite button there now. Didn't actually realise that. But what we're going to do anyway is... what am I doing here? I want to turn off the particles. Oh well, we can actually... I wonder if there's actually a specific one I can do here. effect. That's actually much better than what I normally do. Let's see if that works. It did. And, oh, perfect. We actually happen to be right there. So there's some Zanite, right? So when we have the Zanite, what you do with the Zanite is fascinating. Not really. You basically will just cook it up with options there, and we're going to get the Zanite gemstones. So once we have the... Am I still getting particle effects? I am, of course I am. Zanite gemstones. So for this is basically what you start off with all your things, right? So you could, for instance, it looks like it's usable with all the different templates, which is cool. But basically that's what you would do. First of all, you collect a bunch of Zanite and you'd be like, I've got all my Zanite gear. And there's probably, and because you've got the Curios thing, I know it's also this section, you can, what does that do? I don't know, I'm not sure about that section, but you can basically put a bunch of things in there. So for instance, probably some of these go in here somewhere. That's on and off. I much prefer trinkets on fabric, to be honest, but the gloves are there. I assume it just helps you out a little bit. Let me just get rid of the effect for a minute. So basically, and that's what you would really do. You would want to have Zanite gear because... Right, then what you'd need to do is at a certain point... I'm not sure what this dolphin thing is. It doesn't seem to drop anything. There's basically a few enemies that will just be like flying about. They don't really have any real... It doesn't seem like there's really any real purpose to them though. Yeah. Let's take our cloud. So for instance, we'll take a look, just see where we want to go here. Yeah. I'm not sure where we need to go, so we're going to just go to the first dungeon. So that dungeon is called, so we're in the Aether. Oh wow, there's quite a lot. I guess it's called the Bronze Dungeon then. So the Bronze Dungeon, where are you at? I don't actually see it. Possibly it's all the way down at the bottom. There it is. Alright, we'll actually use night vision. You know, I think you're just going to have to deal with the... Oh, here we got a mower. What do you drop? Not much. I can't remember the route. I have to look into how you actually get on the mower. Let me just see what is up with this. There must be a dungeon here somewhere. There's the dungeon, right? Now the way you get in, let's see if I can actually find the entrance. That's a bit awkward. I can't find the entrance. It should be here somewhere though, right? Oh, here's the entrance. So it's not actually that obvious where the entrance... Well, I suppose it's kind of obvious. Right, so we enter the dungeon. You can see you're going to get various things. You see some rings, some ambrosium torches. You generally need a bunch of these, right? Now the darts, that's an enchanted dart. So you have to... That would do that. Oh, right, that's right. I didn't speak about the altar yet, did I? So that was the whole point of getting the yeah, okay, so interesting things here. And we look at the... This I wonder if this... Because they changed... Oh, no, they didn't change it properly yet. But this is only showing what I've already got available, right? So that's not great. We take a look at some of the... so that was in the altar, right? So we just... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, that's nothing to do with it. I just want to look at some of these other things. Interesting. Oh, you can't... okay, so there's a transition between some of these things. Does look like there's a link between iron and ice, which is interesting. Yeah. So what you would do anyway is you would go along through the dungeon. Some of these will be mimic chests, right? So for instance, you would go along there. Is there a way down? Oh, this is just a little thing, right? So you do need a key for that one. I can't remember if you can actually place blocks here. Oh, what was that? Interesting. Now, generally what you want to... Yeah, I thought the food was supposed to be ambrosium. You can't eat this stuff, can you? Yeah. I could have sworn you made it into something more tasty than that, though. Yeah, what is the actual food that you're supposed to eat in the ether? See if I can recall what that might be. Like a skyroot bed, of course. Let's just take a look at some of these other items here, like while we're talking about this. The freezer. Do you need holy stone? You can find that though. The sun altar. I don't know how you get that. Incubator seems quite easy to get. If we take a look at the incubator, what can that do? I have to look into the mower process. I can't remember how that is done properly. But the point is, once you can ride around in a mower, it makes navigating like much easier in general, I think. Alright, let's maybe skip ahead to the boss here. You can see we're getting some better items there. So that might... Let's see, can we put that... did I... Yeah. So anyway, we'll skip ahead, right? Where is the actual boss here? Doesn't actually look like the boss is here, right? So this is just like a mini thing. So it's not actually the dungeon. I don't recall it being like that before. Let's see what the next one is like. Alright. This looks like a proper thing. This looks like a later game one though. This is like a mid-tier one. This is actually a proper... I wonder why it's like that. Do you have AI or what? Yeah, you're not happy. I haven't completed. What was that? The golden oak sapling. What does this do then? They'll grow into huge trees. You can use. I don't know how you scroll in this menu actually. Actually, I did it. Maybe you have to. There may be like a way to start this up. It's like there's a lot of air clouds here. Doesn't seem like there's much in here, to be honest, apart from the boss room. Hard to say what exactly is going on there. And what was the other dungeon then? So just be the gold dungeon. Honestly, it's actually more impressive than I thought. It's pretty well struck. It's almost... And also I think like maybe there's a point... am I missing something here? Is it up here? Yeah, this is some weird little island thing, isn't it? Oh, did I do the... Is this the... Let me just get an axe quickly. But look at all these particle effects. That's a lot. The other thing as well to mention is... I need to get better at using that. You are just supposed to basically just bounce on this stuff, I think, from what I remember. It depends which one it... That's weird, right? You can actually deploy it like that. The other thing to mention is... I'm pretty sure that at a very low Y level is where you find... Oops. By the way, a little trick, if you're wondering. This is what happens when you fall in, by the way. But a little trick is if you just do this. Let's see if I can find it. Is it the same? Execute an Aether. Run TP. You get there's little tooltips as well. Well, we're really low. I don't know where we are. But yeah, what I was trying to illustrate before. Oh yeah, we didn't see these. You get all these little winged pigs and sheep. That's a fancy looking one, that. But when you're at a low Y level is where you find some different kinds of things. That's interesting how the lighting just... So that's just Zanite, isn't it? But... And I think it's very hard to find, so you basically have to have really good like powers to get things. So I may not even be able to see it at all. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. But at a very low level, you do find gravitite ore, and this is basically the top tier ore that you want. And you can see what it does. It actually has super. Yeah, that is probably why it's so hard to find, because it has got the like reverse sand thing on it. And that is basically what you're looking to do, is get a bunch of that. And yeah, let's just look. So yeah, that's what you would do. You get all your gravitite gear, like so. Are there any controls maybe for the Aether that I'm missing here? Let's see. Activate gravitite jump. And then I, and then V for invisibility. I wonder if the invisibility works. So let's have a look at the gravitite jump, shall we? Huh. You'd think I would have it. Maybe I need something else for it. I think, isn't it something you may have to be... Oh, you know what it is? It needs to be enchanted, doesn't it? I think there's a special thing you do to it. Maybe not. I and V. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, there is something more to the gravitite, the stuff that makes it super duper amazing. That perhaps is not... it might not be there, or I might not have activated it. It's probably like a toggle switch. The other thing... Let's just briefly just take a look at... there's obviously like a lot of items that I sort of missed here. I think I probably missed some of the bosses. So that's probably the most important thing. If we spawn a mower, can you ride it immediately? No, I'm gonna the mower thing. I will have to just not do. But I did want to just look at like. So there's a bunny rabbit. There's the plant. We saw that. The whale. I think we've probably seen that. Flying cow. Probably seen that. So the Valkyrie, I think, is the boss of the other place, right? She just doesn't do anything though. Oh, maybe she does. So she does actually have AI. I guess I just didn't activate it properly. Let's just take a look at the other enemies, though. Mimic, we've sort of seen. I'm just going to go into creative for this. So a fig. Okay, that is what it's called, a fig. Okay, makes sense. There's not that many more enemies. I think like this would probably. Yeah, that's just the thing. Oh wow, that is actually. Oh yeah, his face is different. I thought it was just a normal sheep, but it does actually have a different face. Yeah, there's some interesting. How do you make that? I wonder. The healing stone, I think. Yeah, all you have to do is put that in the altar. That's directly from Holy Stone. So yeah, lots of cool stuff there. We'll just end here with the Zephyr. Oh, the Zephyr is just this guy, yeah. Okay, that's just one of the big sky creatures, yeah. Alright, thanks for watching.